Hi guys, welcome back to Dating with Godliness and thanks for tuning in. So today I'm going to be talking about a funny but interesting and very serious topic. Types of guys that you should avoid. Like literally when you see this type of guys, run. I mean, I had fun coming up with a list of these things and giving this type of guys names. Okay, well, to be fair, in all things you need to pray. But for me, these are a list of things that I feel, or list of type of personalities, the type of people that I would not give the time of the day, and I will tell you the reason why. So let's go straight into it. Okay. The first one is the lukewarm Christian. Now, this one is really serious because at the end of the day, the Bible does say that God doesn't like a lukewarm Christian. Who is a lukewarm Christian? That is the guy or a person rather that hasn't made up his mind who he wants to serve. So today is hot, today is cold, today is going to church, tomorrow he's getting drunk. Like he hasn't really chosen what he wants to. The guy that comes to you like, oh hey, yeah, I'm a Christian, I'm just, trying to work out my salvation, I'm trying to see what I'm trying to do with my life kind of thing. And you're really like, okay, he's a Christian, and from Christian hasn't made up his mind pretty much if he wants to serve God or not. And that person would either drag you down, but you can get into it and be like, okay, I can help that person. But I would say that you can help that person as a friend. Honestly, there's nothing wrong with being friends with someone like that. There's nothing wrong with trying to minister to that type of person and encourage the person to get closer to God. But the truth is that is a decision that the person has to make for himself. That's one. And then two, that is a decision that the person has to make because he genuinely wants to make it and not because he wants to date you. Okay, the next one is the lazy Christian. Okay, I actually haven't had experience in this area, but I've heard about stories about people who have had experience in this area. Now, God wants you to live by faith. God wants you to, work by faith. Okay, so today you're a non-manager and then by faith you become a manager, but you actually have to work. And you find a lot of Christians who, because of this faith thing or this, God can do anything, he can elevate. Look at that person, God elevated the person, you sit down there and you do nothing. You're looking for a job, or through God, all things are possible, so you don't actually work. But that is actually against what God believes in. God does not honor lazy people. So you shouldn't use your faith as an excuse not to do anything. And trust me, if you're with that type of guy, you'll find yourself just sitting down there and your life is not moving anywhere. Especially if you want to get married to this person. Oh, a job opportunity comes, you don't try to work towards it, you just sit down there. Everything is just going to happen. God wants to see your work before he takes you to your next level. He wants to see what you're doing with the little that he has given you. So please, my dear ladies, avoid a guy that is a Christian but is lazy. And those type of guys exist, okay? Yeah. Don't say I didn't tell you. The next one is the God told me you are the one Christian. Honestly, I actually could not even think of any other way to, to any other topic or any other title rather to call this type of Christian. Like, the God told me you're the one. I find that thing like the most annoying thing ever. Like, I remember someone coming to my sister when she was in secondary school. Like, some random person, he ran to her and he was like, oh, God told me you're going to be my wife. Like, seriously, guys, like, seriously. First of all, God can tell you, and I'm not knocking out the fact that God can actually tell you this is the person you're going to marry. A very wise person once told me, if God tells you you're going to work in Mobile, you're not going to walk into Mobile and be like, God told me I'm going to work here, hire me. You're literally going to apply and work, but you're going to walk in that confidence that, okay, I already have this, God has confirmed it to me. I just need to work and let the people see me. When God told David he was going to be a king, he didn't go to Goliath, or he didn't go to his brother. Well, he went to his brothers, but he didn't go to Goliath and I'm a king, so die. Like, he literally went out there and worked before he got there. There were so many things that happened before he got to his power, his place of position. So when God tells you that this person is going to be your wife, I don't find it wise for a guy to come and tell you, oh, God told me I'm going to be your wife, so not that I'm saying like, okay, so to God, but so you just put it out there and then you expect him to be like, okay, yes, Yes, please, I would marry you because God told me that. First of all, I want to confirm it for myself. I want to know if you are the type of person I want to be with. And trust me, I've gotten that, and my boo, that didn't work out. I didn't even like give that person time of the day because God ain't telling you nothing that He ain't told me. Okay? So yeah, you want to avoid that kind of person, especially as a Christian. If you're not so strong in your faith, you can easily get confused by that kind of thing. I might not completely avoid this person or run away, but I want to know for myself and confirm it. And that person actually has to show me that this is who God wants me to be with. You're not just going to tell me God told me you're going to be my wife, and then okay, because God told you, that's know for yourself, guys. Like, don't let people be coming to tell you what God told them without you checking yourself, because your spirits must align and you must have that confirmation yourself before you go into a relationship with that type of person. So that is my advice on that one. The next one is the judgmental Christian. The judgmental Christian is not gonna let you leave. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, you want to be with someone. First of all, it's not even biblical. It's not what God wants us to be as Christians. We are not meant to be judgmental. Now, there's a very thin line between being judgmental and actually correcting. But you don't want to be with someone who raises their eyes at everything. They don't correct in love. They just want to point out what you're doing wrong because in their eyes, there's nothing that they are doing wrong. Right? Trust me, you want to avoid that kind of person. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, thumbs up, and if you didn't, well, I don't know what to do. But please subscribe, and I'll see you next time.